There we go. There we go. Clearing the old pipes here. Just for you guys. I got something going on with my equipment here. The camera keeps just slowly turning, and I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know. We got comments turned on? Dar? Somebody make a comment, see if it comes up. I don't have any of your comments coming up. There we go. Okay, Kyle, I got you. Thanks, bro. So, Kyle, you had to know this was coming, eh? I just got off the phone with you with Nevada an hour and a half ago. We were talking about what's going on here. So, hey, Vince. Hey, Holly. So, little Debbie, whoop, caught alive. There you go, Deb. You guys got to know what the hell I'm doing here today. We did a live last night. Usually I don't do back-to-backs. So you got to know what this is about. And you're going to have to pardon me. We're going to talk about this. I really hope they're blasting in Ottawa. That's great. Are we still in Canada? Well, we're going to talk about that. Yeah, Vince, it's been a fucking hell of a day. Pardon my French. You guys know on this channel that I try not to swear the best that I can, but you got to know after what was said today. How you doing, Kirk? You guys got to know after what was said today that there are some pissed off people, and I am one of them. Anyone see Coots? I have not seen Coots in the last little bit here. Sorry, let me get my thing here. I'm not sitting at my table tonight. I figure you guys are tired of looking at my kitchen, so I'm just gonna sit in the recliner tonight and just do this one. But the government has pulled out all the stops here. The Trudeau to the train station. Take Trudeau to the train station now. That is awesome. Take Trudeau to the train station. Absolutely. Okay. Guys, hold your comments for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I need you to hold your comments because I can't read this and look down here and back and forth for 2 minutes. You guys had to know this was coming after what Trudeau said today. It's absolute bull. It really is. I'm going to start this off by saying this is my opinion. None of this came from the government, and this is just my opinion. Okay? The government's out of options. They've lost the battle in Ottawa. They've lost the battle across Canada, and they are out of options. And this is their Hail Mary. This is the last option they've got available to them, and they are pulling it out, and they are using it. The Liberal government is using this to save face. I don't think it's going to work. I truly don't. I'm hoping to God it doesn't. Because the ramifications and the implications and every other indications of what this can do to our country and to us as people is absolutely ridiculous. When I was talking to Nevada earlier, one of the things I said to him was I said that this isn't an implication of this is going to affect me. This is going to screw our kids. Our kids are gonna are gonna eat the shit sandwich on this, and so are their kids all the way down the line. So this is the last resort, and this is ridiculous. He has now. This will affect your banking. Now this is. We're gonna get to this. I'm just throwing this off. Okay, the rules and regulations and the Emergency Act that he put out here can and possibly will affect your banking, your driver's license, your insurance. Holy crap. Are you serious, me? All right. His words. Okay, these are his words. Trudeau's words here. Private forfeiture is an insane move. You are goddamn right on that, brother. His words. These are Trudeau's words. This Emergency Act will be time limited, geographically targeted. You guys hear what I'm saying here? He's saying that now that he has emergency powers Oh, don't worry, people. I've got emergency powers, but they are time limited. They will be geographically targeted and reasonable and proportionate to the threats they are meant to address. We just handed this MNF for a loaded gun, boys and girls. We didn't hand it to him. He took and gave himself a loaded gun. And then he had the balls. Talk about balls. He had the balls to say it will be used to strengthen and support law enforcement agencies at all levels across the country to keep the people safe. Okay, comments. Have any of you wheel burners, has a single wheel burner out there not felt safe? I've been to this convoy 4 or 5 times now in Ottawa. I've walked it during the day. I've walked it at night. I've walked it whatever. Have you ever not felt safe? Can any of you right now walk out the front door of your house and not feel safe? As per what Trudeau is talking about. I know there's certain areas like, I wouldn't exactly go, put $1,000 in my pocket and go walking through the Jane Finch corridor. But what I'm talking about here regarding these mandates and everything like this, right now, do any of you not feel safe? Do you feel that you need the government's protection? Why he and enabling him to enforce these acts? Do you not feel safe? Do you feel that you need Mr. Trudeau to save you or to protect you right now? Trudeau, yeah, that's right, Brenda. Trudeau makes me not feel safe. He's a dictator. Damn right, Trav. All right, there's a few more little things here I'm going to read, and then we're going to talk about it. And then you guys can make comments about my new shirt. But we're going to talk about this first, okay? He said that these are tools, okay? For strengthening abilities to improve fines and imprisonment. Are you out of your mind? Okay, basically what he's saying is that the police need more authority to do the job that they're supposed to be doing. Ladies and gentlemen, the police in Ottawa have all the authority they need to do everything that they've needed to do. It's just been poorly managed. Poor leadership and poor management has led the Ottawa Police Department to the problems that they're having. You don't hand them, pile on more authority and more oomph, if you want to call it, for lack of a better word. You don't give them that. That's not what they need. What they need is leadership and brains. What they're sourly missing. This I thought was funny. Okay, another reason that he's doing this is to ensure essential services are rendered. And when he said that, he followed that right up saying, so that the towing services have the rights to go in and tow you. So he wants to ensure that he's saying that the tow trucks are now declared an essential service to go in and clear out the convoy. Dude, who wrote this speech for you? 5-year-old? No, sorry, that's insulting 5-year-olds. Who wrote this? I don't know who wrote this. And this is the killer right here, guys. This is the killer right here. And I had to write this down, sorry. Financial institutions. This is what this means. It's tricky words, but we'll talk about it after. Financial institutions are authorized to render essential services to help address the situation, including regulatory and prohibitory, the use of property, which is your money, to fund and support illegal blockades. So meaning, God damn it, meaning that if you go to the convoy, okay, and you are found buying coffee, buying goods, buying fuel, buying anything to help the convoy, you are aiding and abetting and you are assisting an illegal activity because the convoy has been now deemed illegal and you can be charged. You can be charged. And how will they charge you? They now have the right to freeze and go into your financials. And this is not only your personal financials, this is your personal and your commercial, like meaning if you own a business. If you own a business and you sponsor anybody to help any way, shape, or form this convoy in Ottawa, at Fort Erie, at Windsor, anywhere around here, Coots, anywhere. If you assist or help them, they have the right to go in and lock up your bank accounts. Now remember, it doesn't stop there. They're not just going to go in and freeze your bank account. Let's just say you bank with TD or you bank with Royal Bank. Now, if you have a mortgage with them, they're going to cause you problems. So it's your bank accounts, your mortgages, your investments, your retirement. They now have access to screw you on all of it for you as much as going in and assisting or helping any of these brave men and women and children that are down here at Ottawa. Let's not forget that there are kids down there. Brave women and children and men down there. If you are caught or if they deem that you are assisting them, they can now screw you at the highest levels. Okay. I'm pissed the fuck off here. You're right. It is unreal. Trudeau will only listen to his wife. He won't listen to his wife. She left him 2 years ago. They've been separated for 2 years. She can't stand the sight of this little prick. Give me a break. I swear to God. What I don't get, and this is what I don't understand, is how the hell did this happen? First of all, how did it get to this point? Okay, I'm going to calm down. I'm going to calm down. I'm gonna calm down. So let's be calm about this. How did it get to this point? How did it get to this point? Trudeau didn't just wake up this morning and go, you know what? I'm gonna enforce the Emergency Act, and we're gonna see how this goes. And that's not how that worked. I'm working on it, Sean. I'm working on it. I'm calm. I'm calming. He needed help and support from people to do this. And that's how this happened. What I don't understand is that the whole country is not behind him. He's losing his ass in the polls right now. He's getting absolutely creamed in the polls. He's losing his power. He's losing his party. But why did this happen? His party had to back him. There had to be enough people in Parliament, in the House, to do this. He's panicking. You're damn right he's panicking. This is a Hail Mary for them. This is it. Hail Mary. He's throwing the long bomb, and I don't think it's going to happen. From Sweden. Thanks for tuning in from Sweden. I hope you're doing better over there than we are. Jesus. This is a temper tantrum for the elite cupcake. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. But again, why did it get to this point, and why are we dealing with this? Where's Sleepy Joe? Sleepy Joe was on the phone putting the screws to this little prick. You're gonna get those borders cleaned up, or we're gonna have to deal with you. That's what's happened, Sleepy Joe. Jesus, somebody's got to overthrow him too. Get him out of there. But that's not our problem. Pooping. He's pooping, yeah, probably shitting himself right now. That's Trudeau. The bottom line here is, this shouldn't have happened. How did it happen? How did Trudeau actually manage to pull this off? And why do we not have a bigger say in this? Why is there not enough people like you, and me that can actually do something about this? This truck Trudeau, thanks for the watching your language. I appreciate that. I'm swearing my face off, but you guys are keeping it clean. Thanks. I appreciate that. I really do. If I get thrown off the channel because of my swearing, that's okay. But if you guys get me thrown off, then I'm going to be pissed. So, again, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, we can vote. Well, yeah, but we got to wait till the next damn election to vote to get him out of here. And I don't know about you. Didn't we just have an election with this idiot? He dropped $600 million in the middle of a pandemic to win a minority government. Come on. Hey, Sean, PM Adolf. Yeah, that's pretty good. I didn't know they piled it that high either. Yeah. Much love from Texas. We're proud of you guys. Yeah, well, thanks. You know what? I'll be honest with you. Right now, I'd like to be in Texas. Jesus. I was actually looking at going down to Vegas and hanging out with Nevada. I might actually still do that if I can get my ass across the border. We need to fix. Trudeau's just got me all wound up. We need to get this out of here. Somebody sent me a link. Okay, and it is a link on a vote of no confidence. After we go off, I can't do it while we're live, but once we go off, I'm not sure, Brenda, if I can walk across the border. I might try it. But once we go off, I'm going to put the link on the bottom of our page. It is a platform, and it was sent to us by Ghostwriter on how to send a vote of no confidence to the Governor General, or to your MP, or to whatever. If you're Canadian, if you're an American, hey, just I'll put down the addresses that you need to. Just start mailing shit to them. Just clog them up. But the Governor General is not in office. Yeah, I know. It isn't convenient how she has COVID and she's out for a bit, eh? Funny how that is. But yeah, we're gonna put that link down there, and we looked at the link. I wasn't going to. I looked at it just as we were about to go live, but I couldn't help myself. So, Brenda sent hers by email. The phone is jammed. Yeah, I bet it is. Actually, what it is, you know what it is remember back in the day when you didn't want to take a phone call, you'd lift it off the receiver and just put it down so you get a busy signal. That's probably what they're doing. But nowadays they just got call forwarding and call messaging. But we're gonna like I said, we're gonna put that link down there. I want you guys to all go check out that link, and if you're a Canadian, okay, use that link. Okay, there's got to be a way to do it. This is the beginning. Let's do it peacefully. Okay, vote of no confidence. Enough people send this in, and enough people do this, we can get this turkey ousted. Now, it's not going to happen tomorrow. I would love for it to happen tomorrow. But it's not going to happen tomorrow. It will take some time. But enough people, enough voices will be heard that they can't ignore it. Remember, they can't ignore it right now. What's going on in Ottawa, it's now been deemed an illegal protest. And I think Pat King and all the people there, they're actually screaming for everybody, get in your cars and get down here. They want to flood the city. And you know what?
Paul Bissonnette is Ghostwriter.
Eh?
Paul Bissonnette is Ghostwriter.
Paul Bissonnette is Ghostwriter, okay. And I endorse this. Okay? I usually don't jump on the coattails of anybody else when they say stuff, but I will back Pat on this one. If you are available and you are able and you've got the means and got the time, get your ass into Ottawa. Get in there. There's not enough tow trucks and cops to arrest and remove everybody. You know? There's no riots yet. Flood the city. Absolutely get in there. Strength in numbers. Strength through numbers. And that's what I plan to do. Okay? We were gonna go down on just Saturday, and hang out in the city. So we were gonna go down Saturday, spend Saturday night, and come home Sunday. But looks like my schedule is cleared right up. We might actually think about going down and spending a little more time there. And would love to see as many of you there as possible. Remember this beard. Remember this face. If you see me or Darlene in Ottawa, come and say hello. Please, we would love to talk to you, want to meet you, love to hang out with you. We would love to film you. We would love to just, Saturday night, we're going to party with you, maybe even Friday night. But we've got to get the people there, okay? We've got to get the people there. We have to get enough people there that when Trudeau goes, okay, martial law, which is what this is, they can't do anything. What are they going to do? There's not enough cops. Like this one? You guys haven't seen this one yet. Sorry, that was a Waterman's asking about it. There we go. Ride the Lightning. Best album, baby. Best one they put out. Anyway, we're not going there tonight. We are going to Ottawa. Let's get our asses into Ottawa, okay? Trudeau has no fear of the voters because he knows how to rig an election. I don't know about that. I don't think an election can be rigged at this point now. I think there's just too many eyes on it. Maiden fan here. Well, Maiden fan here too. That shirt's tomorrow night, guys. There's too many eyes on an election now. I mean, you can sit here and go, oh, maybe the Russians, the Chinese, whatever can rig. F that. No way. I don't think an election in Canada can be rigged right now because there's just too many eyes on this. There's too many people and there's too much scrutiny to make sure that it gets done right because they are not, I'm not going to say they, I mean, we are not going to give anybody the chance to screw us out of getting this idiot out of here. Sean, Angelo in Texas. What, are you inviting me down? You inviting me down to Texas, Sean? I love Mexican. Love steak. Anything else? What else? That's what you guys thought about your last election. Hey, you got to remember, you guys got 345 million people. We only got 37 million people to watch. So it's a little harder with an election, a U.S. election. It's a little harder with a U.S. election only because of the sheer volume and number of people, and your government and the way you're set up is much different and more complicated than ours. We are much different. We're a little simpler. I'm just pissed off here. I'm so angry. I know I've seen a lot of guys saying. Again, Tire Roaster today said that he was actually disgusted and ashamed to be Canadian today. And so am I. I cannot agree with him even more. I just don't know what else to say. This is absolutely ridiculous. From Chile. We got people tuning in from Chile. Damn. I wish I was in Chile. I wish I was anywhere right now besides where I am sitting in this seat. I really, truly do. I am so ashamed. Trudeau has gone too far. Tech challenged. We live in a Blizzero world now. You said that right. What is this world coming to? What is this world coming to? What are we going to have if this goes through and this carries on? And this stupid meat curtain gets away with this, what are we going to have 10 years from now? I'm 52, so chances are I'm still going to be around at 62. What? My wife's like, we hope. Yeah. My earning potential still outweighs my fucking life insurance policy, so she needs me. But where are we going to be in 10 years? Just 10 years. Even 5 years. Let's go 5 years from now. Where are we going to be 5 years from now if this goes through and this carries on? Because although this idiot said this is only time, it's time tested or whatever, I threw my book. I was so mad. It's on the other side of the room here. Which means that it's only for a limited time. It's time limited, he said. How many of you believe that? How many of you believe that if you give a dictator uncontrolled power, that he's going to give it back? How many times in our history, Canadian, US, or global, have you taken a dictator, given him unlimited power, and he actually turned around when the crisis was over and gave it back? I can't say I've ever seen that happen. It's never been good. Usually they're making movies about it 20, 30 years later. There's going to be a movie about this. Okay, there we go. See? Ding, yeah, you guys all saw that light bulb go off over my head? Somebody's got to make a movie about this. There's got to be a documentary about this somewhere. One of you guys, there's going to be a documentary about this. Documentary. Come on. Always follow the money. Well, Patricia, I can't disagree with you there. Follow the money. And the money is, well, I think we talked about that last night, where the money's coming from. We all know, right? Trudeau's a puppet. Yeah, we know he's a puppet. But unfortunately, right now, he's a very powerful puppet. He's given himself unlimited powers to pretty much do whatever the fuck he wants. And, gotta watch my mouth. Dar's over there. Huh? But, yeah, it's... He's not going to give the power back. He's not going to give this power back. I guarantee you. Britain owns Canada. Never forget that. I don't know about that. Hey, some of my family came from England, but I'm not buying that one. He's loyal to Klaus Schwab. Yeah. Guys, this is insane. This guy now has a blank check and unlimited power, and he's going to use it. Do you guys know what this means? Tyranny. Yes, that's what it means. Tyranny. Hey?
It's not pronounced tyranny.
Tyranny. Who cares? I don't know what else. I mean, yeah, you're right. Power that came from his daddy. Funny enough, the last time that the Emergency Act was invoked, Big Daddy Trudeau, I think, did it back in the 70s? I was just a kid when it happened, over that episode that happened back then. But, and here's the funny thing. I said this in a video earlier today. Okay, we had 9/11 happen. 9/11 was a global, okay? Yes, the Americans took the kick in the teeth for it. They knocked down those two buildings, the World Trade Center, and all those people were killed. But it was a global thing. And unfortunately, it was unfortunate that it happened. And when it happened, the Americans shut down America. They invoked their Emergency Act. Every plane had to land. Borders were closed. Everything was done. And rightly so. Rightly so. I don't fault them at all for that. Okay? But Canada did not invoke their Emergencies Act. I say emergencies, didn't I? Emergency Act. They did not invoke theirs. So Canada did not invoke their Emergency Act for 9/11. A true terrorist attack on the United States and the world, being Canada part of that. They did not invoke it for that, but yet this asshat has invoked the Emergency Act for a fucking trucking protest. A trucking protest, and this guy has invoked the Emergency Act because we blocked some streets in Windsor. We pissed off a few people. We blocked up the streets, and it's all legal. He's saying it's an illegal illegal protest. It is not an illegal protest. We are within our rights to protest. Excuse me. So, what is illegal about this? But yet he's declared the Emergency Act shows how desperate he is. You're right. That's exactly what it is. This is his desperation. Again, I said it before. This is his Hail Mary. He is cooked. His ass is in the fire right now, and there's no water in sight. I mean, the only way I would save this man from drowning would be to take my foot off his head. Truly. And he's done. And this is the last act. This is all he's got. So, what am I saying? Let's flood Ottawa. Let's flood Ottawa. Let's flood Ottawa or flood anywhere else that we deem necessary to actually get this done. There's not enough law enforcement. I do not think, again, this will be my opinion, but I do not think that he will bring out the military. I hope to God. Could you imagine being a Canadian soldier? Being a Canadian soldier, could you imagine having your commanding officer say to you, okay, we are going to Ottawa in riot gear and we are going to take care of this problem physically and like we're going to remove these people. Are you out of your mind? Could you imagine how many soldiers are sitting there going, my God, I've got friends, I've got family, I've got brothers, sisters, cousins, aunts, uncles that drive truck that are affected, not just truck drivers that are affected by these mandates. And you're asking me now to go in and physically remove them? I would not want to be in the frickin' military right now. And I said this the other night as well. Although I don't always agree with the law enforcement, there is law enforcement in my family and I do have to respect it. I don't think I would want to be a cop right now with what's about to come down. Because if the Ottawa or the RCMP or the OPP or any other if any other police jurisdiction comes into town and they are ordered to physically remove people and arrest and just grab and throw them in paddy wagons, do you want to be a cop in that position? Really? Do you really want to be a cop? And if you're a police officer and you're sitting at home and you're off duty right now and you're waiting for that phone call, I pity you. I really pity you, man. I don't want to be, because I guarantee you there's enough truckers out there, enough cops out there right now that have, like I said, friends, family, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles. They've got them. You know, they've got them out there, and you're telling me you're going to go into a crowd of people with women and children and you're going to remove them physically? Oh boy, don't do that. Don't do that. If you're a cop, don't do it. Don't do it. You know what, man? I'm telling you right now, if you're a cop and they're ordering you to do this, retire, resign. You know what? Go to school, get your AZ license, become a truck driver. I make more money than cops do. I make more money as a truck driver, as an owner-operator, and I know guys that make more money than cops do as company drivers. So please, if you're an officer and you don't feel like you want to do this, get out, bail out, retire, quit, become a truck driver. You'll make a good living. Trust me, you will. Give me your number, I'll hook you up. Send me your number, I'll hook you up. This is crazy. I wouldn't want to be a cop. I wouldn't want to be in the military right now. If they came down tomorrow and said, okay, we're gonna take the military and the military is gonna march in. Could you imagine the day comes that an armored personnel carrier rolls into Ottawa? They almost had, they had one. The RCMP rolled one into Windsor. Yesterday or the day before? Brian, do you know anybody in need of diesel? Yeah, I do, actually. I'm down to a quarter tank of fuel. I'm going to be taking my truck up to Ottawa. I need some fuel to get there and back. I'm kidding. I can afford my own fuel. Please. We're good. But no, I don't know anybody that needs fuel. But I guarantee you there are guys up there now that do. The last time Dar and I were there the other day, we were talking to a couple of guys, and they've been there since day one. And I know for sure that one of them is down low on fuel. So yeah, they do. How you're going to get it into them, I don't have a clue. I would sneak it in coffee cups if I could. You know, you get 500 people with 1 liter coffee cups and march it in with diesel and just pour it in their tanks.
Someone just said 2 truckers from Zot video tonight needed.
Two truckers what?
From Zot video.
I can't hear you.
ZOT?
Yeah.
Video on YouTube. There's 2 truckers on there that need fuel.
Oh, okay. There's 2 truckers on here that do need fuel. I am very sorry. These are flying up so fast, and I've got Dar trying to keep me up here, keep up with this with me, or keep me up to date. Sorry. if I'm missing some of your comments, it's just that you guys talk so fast and you throw so much. Use a stroller covered with a blanket to take it in. Hey, you know what, man? It might work. It might work. I want to see the day a cop comes up to a stroller and pulls the blanket back to make sure there's a baby in there. Holy shit, eh? So,
Nevada. Thank him for fuel.
thanks, Kyle. 9. What you don't know, buddy, is you just gave me $20 when I convert that to Canadian. Thanks, pal. Jesus Christ. Anyway, and let's keep this on topic. Yeah, the military, the cops. This is not what we need. This is not what our country is about. Okay, this is. I'm still angry. I hate the cop drones. They're creepy. I hate cop drones too. I really do. Jax, you're so angry. I'm so angry. You know, you get enough of us get angry. Somebody toss a euro. That's a lot of big bucks. Yeah, throw some euros in there. Actually, if you're going to throw euros, make sure you throw them to the convoy. Although I don't think there's a fund available to throw euros or any money to the convoy. I don't know how they're getting any kind of money, or what. I don't even know what happened to the Gives and Go. I know what happened with the other fund, the GoFundMe. I know what happened with that money, but I don't know what happened with the Gives and Go. What happened to that dough? I never heard. If anybody knows what happened to that. Brenda, Canadians are more united than ever before. I really hope so. We need to be. I've yet to see, because I'm sitting comfortably in my home at home right now. I'm sitting comfortably in my home at home. Yeah, that's where my home would be, right? In my home. I've yet to see what is going on in Ottawa. There is so much, but I do know this. We were actually trying to scan and find out as much shit as we could about after he made that announcement, what announcements were made in Ottawa and what was going on with all the guys in Ottawa that were YouTubing and streaming. And pretty much all of it was shut down. All of it was shut down. Gives and Go got hacked. I didn't hear that. I didn't know that. GoFundMe is crooked, like we knew that. But yeah, I know that a lot of the streaming that was coming out of Ottawa got shut down, or their stream got so weak that they couldn't do anything. I know guys that were doing lives down there can't do lives down there. They've actually had to go find a Wi-Fi signal, film everything they want to do, find a Wi-Fi signal, and then upload it that way. Yeah, I heard that, The trucks, that was actually good news. But I think that was a deal made with the city of Ottawa where the trucks were moved out of the more residential areas, moved down onto Wellington. And I think that's a good idea, tell you the honest truth. Dar and I were up there and we walked around. We went up and down Wellington, but we did go up and down a lot of the side streets. And there was a lot of residential, and you could understand these people being choked and pissed off having these trucks up there. I think the city of Ottawa made a deal with the guys, the guys running the protest down there, and they moved a lot of the trucks down onto Wellington, which is the main street. So that's a good deal. I just saw Tire Roaster is live in Ottawa, so if you guys want to go jump and see him, I would certainly understand. He is doing some good work down there. Government jamming comms, yeah, we know that already. The RCMP is famous for that, believe it or not. It's funny how, the Americans, the world sees the Americans with the CIA and the NSA and the FBI. The Canadian Secret Service is second to none. Believe it or not, they are second to none. If they want something or want to do something, they can do it, and you'd never know they've done it. They put the CIA to shame. It really do. So yeah, if the Secret Service in Canada is working on our communications, which they are, you know that they're like, I guarantee you they're watching this. I did a video earlier and I said something earlier about, oh, Trudeau's got to be removed, and I had to keep going legally. Make sure it's done legally, because I don't want the RCMP showing up at my door, because I know they're watching this. Somebody's watching this. If 540 of you are watching this, I'm sure somebody in Trudeau's office is probably watching this. So I really don't need the RCMP, or I don't need the OPP showing up at my door here with pamphlets telling me how I should be how I should be following the rules for a peaceful protest or a peaceful live stream. Yeah. Hey Karen, how can you be watching Tire Roaster give interviews on the street and watch me at the same time? Your husband, that's what it is. Your husband's watching one and you're watching the other. That's cool. Keep it up. Let's just keep us both going. What are you going to do when they come for you? I don't think they want to come for me. I dare them to come for me. This is my home. This is my property. This is where I live. This is my family. I got my dogs, my cats, and I will protect it and defend it. I dare you to come up my porch. It's not going to happen. Netflix. White. Netflix. What, you think Netflix should make a movie about this? Go for it. Is Pat King trustworthy? You know what? I can't say. I don't know Pat personally. I listen to a lot of what he says because I get really good pieces of information. Do I take everything that he says as the word of the law? No. But he does have some very good points, and I do like some of the things that he says. I do believe in his cause, though. I do believe in what he's doing and what those people are doing. So I will say that. So is he trustworthy? I would have to say yes. Okay, I would have to say yes. My opinion. The things I want to say, I can't say as a hunter. You and me both. Netflix is a globalist-owned company. Of course it is. They all are. Netflix, Prime. The same three companies own them all. You trust my opinion, Katerina? Wow. Thank you. You're the only one. But anyway, yeah, Pat King's okay. If Pat's saying something, chances are you can take it at good faith. He's got a good message, and he's above things. You can tell he's got a good heart. He's meaning well, and he's doing what he thinks is best. So yeah, he's more trustworthy than Trudeau. Dude, my dog Piper's more trustworthy than Trudeau, for Christ's sake. Come on, what's Dar giggling about? I don't know. She's over there giggling about something.
Bob the Knob.
Can you guys hear it? It's whatever Bob the Knob said. I'll put the camera on you if you keep this up. Anyway, placard. Trudeau must go. Yeah, Safeway, Judo. Again, they're just going up so fast, man. Just can't keep up with it. 565 in the chat. Hit that like button. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button.
Only 9 likes.
Yeah. Am I supposed to? I don't know. Am I supposed to hit the like button? I don't have a like button. You guys hit the like button. Come on. Hit the like button. Anyway. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you guys tuning in 2 nights in a row. You know what? It's really good that you guys are here. It's good that we can talk about this. It's good that we can actually, you know what? This is like therapy for me. I don't know about you guys, but this is therapy for me. Because if I wasn't here ranting and raving to you guys, I'd be ranting and raving around my house, and Dara would be losing her shit, probably ready to throw me out. So hey, you guys are my free therapy. Thank you. I appreciate this. But at least we can look and see with the comments that are coming in, we've got enough of a flip going on. We know there's good conversation going on here, and this is what I appreciate. The Unknown Woman channel, I'm late, but I'm here. Well, where were you, babe? Come on. What happened? Do I got to phone you next time and tell you, hey, we're going live? Come on now. Jeez. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm glad you're here. Thank God you're here.
How much does ET pay the drivers? Small running border, cross border.
How much does ET pay their drivers? Their company drivers? I think their company drivers on their van are making, I think, 60. You know what? I don't know. Tell you the God's honest truth. And I don't want to tell you something and then have Ronan call me and go, what the F are you doing? I don't know. I don't know. Impeach Trudeau. I don't think we can impeach him. We're not in America. We can't do that. We have to do things differently here. It's funny how this guy can stand there and tell lie after lie after lie after lie, and nothing can get done. All right? Nothing gets done. This guy has lied his ass off. Do you remember back when this all started? 74 cents a mile? Okay. Right on. Thanks. The ET company guys are making 74 cents a mile pulling a van. Do you remember way back when COVID started? I don't mean like 2 years ago, but Trudeau said to us, and these were his words. He said, when the country reaches the 70% vaccination point, the mandates will lift. Do you remember this? I can't be the only one in this freaking country that remembers this. You guys somebody in there has to remember this. Okay? Thanks, Paul. I'll work on that. But he said 70% of the people are vaccinated, the mandates will lift. And he did say that. So, it was said in the House of Commons today, it was brought up, that we are now at 90%. Over 90% of us are vaccinated. Why have the mandates not been lifted? And this stupid meat curtain couldn't give an answer. You're right. You're right. We are over 90%. Right? We are over 90%. And then the question was put to this melonhead. What is it going to take? Are you going to absolutely insist the country is 100% vaccinated before you lift? And there was no answer coming back. We did not get an answer. I don't believe the numbers either. Tell you the truth, River, I really don't. I don't believe that. 90% vaccinated. I'd like to see that. If I had my way, I'd go and I'd count every single person. I would. I'd take the time and go do it. But he lied. Okay, he said 70% were vaccinated. We'd lift all the mandates. Then it went to 80%. We're now over 90% vaccinated, according to him and the opposition. So yeah, you can use that, Alexander. Meat curtain, you go for that. That's a freebie. I won't trademark that one. That one's on you. So when are they going to get lifted? He's lied to us. Okay. Now he's told us 1,000 lies, but that's just one that the whole world heard him say it. Okay, when you get 70% vaccinated, we'll lift the mandates. 80% went by mandates. We're at over 90%. We're still mandated. We're still mandated. So what the F is going on here, folks? What is it going to take? The rest of the world has dropped their mandates and they are less vaccinated than we are. And they're getting back to life as usual. And yet this asshat is still making us live under these mandates. Now he's bringing out martial law. What's next? What's next? I don't have an answer to that. I don't want to think where this is going. What is next? Seriously, folks. Martial law. If you think about martial law, what's next? We all got to be in our houses by 6 o'clock at night until 8 o'clock the next morning. You're going to work, but you're only going to work Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, and everybody in the country is going to make $10 an hour, and you're going to lose your homes, and they're all going to be government owned, and you're going to live in your house and rent your house from the government, and that's communism. That's what they're doing in North Korea. That's what they're doing in China. Okay, Pat, I get the point here. Is that where we're going? Is that where we're going? I want to know. I want Trudeau to tell me. Is that where we're going? I want. What's her face there? Bergen. Is that where we're going? Hey, Singh, is that where we're going? Pat, I'm not a Trump supporter. Knock it off. Pat Philman, buddy of mine, lives up in out in Wisconsin. He's got the best Volvo shop. It's called Diesel Brothers. Best Volvo shop in North America. If this guy can't fix your Volvo, throw it away. It's garbage. This guy can fix it. Anyway, there you go, Pat. There's your shameless plug. You owe me $20. He told me he'd give me $20. Actually, he told me he'd give me $100 if I ever said something about his shop on the channel, and he just happened to do this. So you owe me $100, Pat. But anyway, what the hell's what's next? We are working for the government, banks, and big corp. Stop advertising. Yeah, okay. Sorry, that was a cheap one. Yeah, I know. Shot Trudeau. Careful, Frank. Be careful. You can't use words like that.
Even if we agree.
Yeah, even if I agree. Please state now. Well, that's kind of what I just described, is it not? Is it not? If the day comes where, we're all living in, we all make the same wage, we all live in the same houses, we all live in the same here, we all go and do, that's a police state, that's a communist country. That's North Korea, that's China, that's Iran, that's Jesus Christ, man. I will. You know what? I'll go live in the Arctic with the polar bears before I'll let that happen. I'll be out of here. I will be out of here so fast, man. I will sell everything I've got. I will sell everything I've got, and I will be out of here. Off the grid. Aaron, couldn't agree with you more. Could not agree with you more. The problem with being off the grid, if you're still in Canada, they would still have their claws into you. They would. It doesn't matter. Canada is a huge country. We are the second largest country square mile wise in the world. But it doesn't matter where you go in Canada, some way or another, even if you're off the grid, they would still have, in order for you to be off the grid, you'd have to go to the Amazon jungle somewhere, walk for 15 days in one direction and camp. And that's where you'd have to live to be off the grid so that they don't have their hooks into you. A drone strike, bro. You're going to drone strike my house? Knock yourselves out. It's insured. You'll be moving to the U.S. or Mexico, Tim. You know what? I have my two oldest daughters. I've got a 30-year-old daughter, and I've got a 27-year-old daughter, and both of them, back in November, saw this coming and warned me. Said, Dad, this is what's coming. This is where this country is going. Both of them jumped ship and now live in Mexico. They both jumped ship. Both my oldest kids live in Mexico. I'm so proud of them. I am so fucking proud of them. Both of them living in Mexico. They are not having any part of this. And you know what? I although I miss them dearly and I worry about them, Daddy doesn't like being that far away, even though they're grown adult women. I'm so proud of them. And at least I can still talk to them, and we Skype or whatever, that back and forth, and I still see them and talk to them. But yeah, I thought about this. We actually thought about it for a split second, looking at Mexico. I can sell everything that I own here. If I sold everything I owned, pull everything out of the bank, all of my investments and everything I've got, and move to Mexico, I wouldn't have to work. I could retire at 52. Done. Sit on a beach. I'd probably buy a couple of jet skis and sit there and rent them out to tourists. And that's what I would do. We thought about it. Well, the cartels aren't eating each other, but at least the cartels are more honest than Trudeau government. I'd take my chances with the cartels in Mexico over the Trudeau government right now. I don't know about any of you. Metallica died with Cliff. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. I would take my chances with the Mexican cartels right now over the Trudeau government. At least with the cartels, you know where you stand and where they stand. The Trudeau government, Don't have a clue. I don't have a clue where I stand with them. Can't get a straight answer. Neither can you. I love Metallica too. So, do we all move to Mexico? It's big enough. There's only 37 million of us in Canada. Hey, 37 of us all up ship and fuck off down to Mexico. What's going to happen? Their economy is going to boom. It's not like we're all going down there and going to be going on welfare for crying out loud. We're going to be bringing our money with us, bringing our skills with us, bringing our jobs with us. Their cost of living would go up. Their wages would go up because none of us are going to work for 2 cents a day. Trudeau is paid by the CPP. Yeah. I'm a dead ringer for Nick Nolte. What? Sober or drunk Nick Nolte? I've seen him both sober and drunk. It's not pretty either way, actually. Mexico sounds better than Australia at the moment. Yeah, I wouldn't want to live in Australia. Australia's not the greatest place in the world right now. They're pretty strict. They're pretty tight and strict right now as well. I don't know. Sober, no, eh? So I don't know. What are we doing? We going to Mexico? I can't go to Mexico right now. I've still got younger kids that are living here that are in school and university and college and that still require us. But believe me, when the last child leaves this house and they are no longer requiring mom and dad, we are going to look at a jump somewhere. We're going somewhere. Hopefully, maybe even SpaceX will have something going. We can go live. I'll go live on the fucking moon. I'll go live on the moon. I'll take my chances on the moon. Got to be better than this. I can't take a chance with this Trudeau government. I do not trust. And the problem is now, once we oust this guy and once he's gone and once he's done, I've been to Cuba 100 times, Mark. I love Cuba. I don't know if I'd want to live there, but I do love it there. It's cowardly to run away. It's not cowardly to run away. Who's running? I'm tired. It's not worth the fight. The government is not worth the fight. Is my country worth fighting for? Yes, but when they invoke powers the way that they've got now, that you cannot fight back, it's like taking and tying my hands behind my back and sending me into a fist fight. That's not a fair fight. You give me a fair fight, I'll go toe-to-toe with anybody in the world with a fair fight. Okay? But if you're going to tie my hands behind my back and then send me into a fist fight, that's not a fair fight. So don't talk to me about it's cowardly to run away. When there's no fight and it's not a fair fight, it's time to you know what? There's nothing left fighting for. If you let the government get away with what they're getting away with right now, that's not a fair fight. They've tied our hands. Okay? It's like going into a fucking gunfight with a knife. It's not going to happen. It's not fair. So, sorry, I'm getting pissed, but that wasn't a fair statement. I am not cowardly at all. In the least bit. You ask anybody that knows me. I'll go at anybody. You will not steamroller me. It just will not happen. But, like I said, if you're going to tie my hands behind my back and expect me to fight, that's not fair. Give me a fair fight. I'll go toe-to-toe with the government in a fair fight. I'll go toe-to-toe with anybody in a fair fight. Except my wife. That's never a fair fight. Doesn't matter. I lose that one every single time. But Justin wants to come at me in a fair fight. I'll go at him. Singh, Bergen, Pierre, all he is. Bring a fair fight to my door and I'll fight you. I'll argue with you. I'll debate with you. I'll do anything with you. But don't you tie my hands behind my back and then expect me to have a fair fight. Give me a break. Give me a goddamn break. Anyway, let's get off that. I can get pissed right off on that one. Where's the Queen? Well, she's sitting on her throne. There you go. The Queen. Do you guys really think the Queen's going to do anything here? The Queen can't do anything for us. She's got no power here. I think the only thing the Queen is allowed to do is she has to author, when the Governor General is chosen, it has to get her okay. So, other than that, the Queen of England cannot do jack for us over here. Ugh. You're letting them win. Strike. You know what? I said this the other night, that, it might be too hard to have a strike and shut all the trucks down. Who knows? Maybe I was wrong. We might just have to. We might actually just have to turn around and park every goddamn truck in the country and shut it down. You know, for 3 or 4 days. Shut it down for 3 or 4 days. Staying peaceful is our power. I believe that. I believe that. But again, when they've invoked an emergency act, that doesn't tell me that they're wanting peace. It's telling me that they're about to use aggression. That's what that's telling me. That's not telling me, Brian, we want to have a peaceful resolution to what's going on, and we're going to come work with you. When you invoke the emergency act, that's telling me, Brian, I now have a loaded gun with unlimited ammunition, and I'm coming for you. That is what that is telling me. I'm not happy about that. I'm not happy about that. So, no. I'd like it to be peaceful. I think everything that we've done so far is peaceful. Okay? Come on now. When you have as many people active with what's going on in Ottawa and at the bridge and in Fort Erie and at Coots, when you have that many people, that many thousands of people, there is bound to be 1, 2, 5, 10, like we're talking about thousands of people here. Hundreds of thousands of people. Is there going to probably be a couple of people that get out of line? Yes. Yes. Are they all out of line? No. Absolutely not. So can you fault an entire movement for the actions of, say, a couple of people? And when I say a couple, I mean whatever it is. No. You can't. We need to be peaceful. Everybody else so far that I've seen has been peaceful. Ottawa's been peaceful. How can you not look at a bouncy castle? How can you look at a kids jumping in a bouncy castle and be angry? You must be you'd have to be an idiot to look at a bunch of kids playing in a bouncy castle and get mad over that. Boy, that infuriates me to see kids giggling and laughing and having fun playing in a bouncy castle. I was more pissed off that I was too big and fat to go play on the bouncy castle myself, because I would have done it in a minute. Yeah. So we've been peaceful. The unemployment rate is high. I don't know what the number is. I don't know. If you know, put it up. I don't have a clue. They don't care. Figure it out, people. Come on now. Read the links, folks. Bunch of army and cops and firemen go on strike, and it's over. That's a damn good point. I was talking earlier. You guys heard it. You know, I would not want to be a cop. I would not want to be a firefighter. I would not want to be an EMS. Can you imagine being an EMS worker and something actually happens? Some kind of, God forbid, a riot or something starts, and there's bodies laid out in Ottawa, and the EMS people got to go in, and there's officers or civilians or women or children. Could you imagine being an EMS worker having to pick up a child off the street that's been injured in a riot because the cops came in or the army came in? Oh my God. I don't think I would want that job. I really do not want to be that job. Kids and families terrify them. Yeah. I wonder what Trudeau's kids think of him. Maybe that was a cheap shot. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. But you know what? If I was his kids right now, what would I be thinking about him? I don't know. If I was the PM right now and pulling this shit, I guarantee you, my kids would probably. My kids are very outspoken. They're very much like their mother and me. And I can guarantee you that I would probably not. I would be hearing about it. I wouldn't be sleeping well at night just because of my kids. Unbound 3, can you send a link to the news article just came out? Did you get that?
Which news article?
I don't know.
Can I send? Yes, tell her yeah.
Yeah, Dar says yes. She'll put the link up.
No, she's asking to send me one.
Oh, she's asking to send you? Okay. Rob, Brenda. Holy crap, man. I can't read this fast. Can you guys type slower? Vikram. Hey, I know you, buddy. How you doing? He actually did the deed to a woman in Ottawa. I don't know what else to say. You know what? This guy is stooped to such lows here. It really is. The lows are beyond anything that I've ever been able to foresee. I never imagined this. If you would have said to me 3 weeks ago or 2.5 weeks ago when we rolled in, because I was one of the original guys that rolled into that convoy. I was there on day one. You're hilarious, droid. You're hilarious. If you'd have told me then that 2.5 weeks later we would be in this position right now, I would not have believed you. I would not have believed that. I would have said, no way. Absolutely no chance. Man, was I wrong. I would have called that one wrong. I'm sitting here right now thinking to myself, can I actually believe that we are in this position right now? Is this happening? Trudeau's sitting at 16% in the polls. I think that poll was done yesterday or the day before. I think it's lower. I think that asshat, I think he's lower than 16%. Only 4 provinces went against him. Yeah, I know. How shameful is that? How shameful is that? That's hard to say. I was about to swear and curse there. Trudeau is sitting at 0.05% in the polls. That's where he should be. You know, communists are taking over. Well, Derek, I don't believe that yet. We're not there yet, but it's damn close. John K. Hey, yeah, what provinces? Whoever put that up about the 4 provinces, only 4 provinces. Toast is burnt. Did he get shut down? Nova Scotia, we put conservatives in power. Yeah, well, you know what? Actually, it's funny you say that. Just before I went on here, I looked at my MP for where I live, right? Lennox and Addington, in Ontario here. I looked at my MP. It is a conservative MP. I did not vote for her. Actually, no, I did not vote for her. I wasn't in town. I wasn't able to vote. But it's a conservative MP, and funny enough, on her site, it gives her email, her phone number, all of her stuff. And I will be phoning her and emailing her and texting her. Her office is only 30 minutes from my house. I'm going to get in my car and go to her office and see if I can talk to her. I would like to express to my MP how unhappy I am with our government and what she is going to do about it. That is what I'm going to do tomorrow. That is my mission for tomorrow. After I take Brianna up to see about my daughter's buying a car, so Daddy's going to go help her. After we do that, I'm going up to my MP's office and I'd like to get some answers. I want to know what my MP is going to do. Will she let me film it? I don't know. But we're going to, yeah, okay, Michael, just what I said. Will she let me film it? I don't know. But we're going to try. We're going to try. I would truly like to see what my MP is going to say about this. Being a conservative, now let's just play devil's advocate. Being conservative, she's going to go, oh, well, Mr. Brown, we support you 100%. Mr. Trudeau needs to go. There's the vaccine. But like I said the other night, where were the conservatives, when this first started? When we rolled into Ottawa and Justin refused to come and talk to us, where were the conservatives then? The conservatives only jumped on board in the last couple of days or better part of a week after things started to slide badly for Justin and they saw how bad it was going for Justin. That's when the conservatives jumped on board. I didn't see Bergen or Pierre. I didn't see any of them standing at the corner of Metcalfe and Wellington when we rolled up on that Saturday morning going, hey, come on in here. Let's sit down and talk about this. They didn't open their big fat mouths or say anything until this was already in full swing. Paul's yelling BS, BS, or Steve's yelling BS, BS, BS. All right, BS. What's BS? Tell us what's BS, Steve.
Okay, if he keeps saying it, I'm just going to put him on a time. Bye.
Wait a minute, Dar. Steve, what is BS? I'm BS. That's not good enough, Steve. Leave it alone, Dar. That's not good enough, Steve. Say your piece. Say your piece, Steve. And put your last name up there, Steve. If you're gonna say I'm full of BS and you won't say anything else, put your first and last name up there so we know who you are. Don't hide behind your keyboard. Tell me why I'm full of BS. Where's Stevie boy? Steve's gone. Guys, I don't care what you say. You can say anything you want to me. Okay? You can say anything you want to me. I respect that. You don't have to agree with me. But if you don't agree with me, at least tell me why. Okay? At least tell me why. I will listen to anything that any of you want to say to me, whether you agree or not, but tell me why. I would appreciate that. If you're just going to sit there and say I'm full of BS and keep repeating it 13 times up the screen, Dar's just going to get rid of you. We don't have time for that kind of shit, okay? Anyway.
Okay.
Oh, Steve, there he is. BS. Okay. See ya, Steve. Steve the Coward 19. Steve Paul. His name is Steve Paul. Probably a troll. Anyway. Like I said, if you guys want to say something, please say it. Say anything you want. I've got big shoulders. You're not going to hurt my feelings. You're not going to insult me. Say whatever you want to say, but tell me why you're saying it, okay? I'll talk to you about it. I'll debate, and we can agree to disagree. You don't have to agree with me, and I don't have to agree with you. Steve Trudeau, that's hilarious. Thank you, whoever wrote that. That went up the screen so fast I didn't see it, but whoever wrote that, Steve Trudeau, oh my God, I wish I could have got a screenshot of that, man. That was beautiful. Whoever you are, whoever wrote that, actually, whoever did it, write it again, man. That was fucking awesome. Thank you. That was good. And I appreciate your support. I see everything that you guys are writing here. You know, I appreciate the support. Thank you very much. Again, like I said, say what you want, but be prepared that if you're being a dick, I'm going to call you a dick, okay? Luckily, none of you guys are dicks. So, here we go. Steve Trudeau. Jax. It was Jax. Steve Trudeau. Thanks, Jax. You just made my night with that one.
It was Eric Peters.
Oh, was it? Eric Peters said it then. Who cares? Whoever you are that said it originally, you just made my night. That was awesome. Awesome. Anyway. Who said that? Get armed. No, we're not getting armed. We're not getting armed. We're not arming ourselves up here. The last thing we need to do is go rolling into Ottawa with arms, you know, peaceful. We're doing this peacefully. Okay? Let's just be peaceful. Eric said it first. Okay, Jax. See, Jax is honest. At least he said that Eric said it first. So.
Matthew Burke has a question.
Matthew Burke has a question. What's your question, Matthew? I'm reading the screen.
It says, I have a serious question. I've only heard a few truckers have lost their jobs. Was it actually because of border mandates from Trudeau or company policies? It's
probably a bit of both. The border crossing that enables us to, the mandates that enable us to cross the border, meaning you're going to be double vaxxed. If you're not double vaxxed, then you can't cross the border. I'm not double vaxxed. Okay, I took the first shot and now I'm what do you call that? Vax injured? Whatever. So I can't cross the border until I've got a second vax. Now, I know that a lot of companies required you to be double vaxxed. So if you did not have your double vax, you could not work for them. It's a fine line because the companies wanted you to be double vaxxed because they want you to cross the border. Thanks, Joe. Yeah, I'm vax injured. But the companies mandated it. Okay, so certain companies did mandate saying, yeah, you need to be double vaxxed to work for us. Just like if you work for the federal government, you have to be double vaxxed. If you work for Carhartt, you need to be double vaxxed. some of the trucking companies got on board with that and said, you need to be double vaxxed to drive our trucks and work for us. So did some of them lost their jobs that way, and some guys like for example me, I'm fortunate because my company is going to work with me, but some guys like me that are not double vaxxed, they're going to lose their jobs because they're not double vaxxed and they're not able to cross the border and they're not able to keep their jobs. So it's a little bit of both, back and forth. It could have been the company, it could have been the government, it could have been, it could have been anything. What happened to choice? There's no choice. There was no choice. There's no choice. You have no choice. It's called an ultimatum. A choice is when you can choose. You can do this or you can do that. Period. That's a choice. But when you can do this or you can do that, and they use the word but, if you do this, you cannot work, that's no longer a choice. That's an ultimatum. They put a gun to your head. Cops in Ottawa aren't mandated. Well, you know what? From what I understand, that they've got a whole whack of them that have only had the first shot. Brian, run on the banks. Yeah, right. I have to be careful. Actually, I'm about to do, my taxes are being done right now, so my corporate taxes. The Ottawa cops, they've got a whole whack of them. That are not double vaxxed. They've only had the first one, but they really don't want the whole world to know about it. Is Canada a democracy? Well, we like to think so, but right at this moment, it's not. Okay, it's not. This pains me to say about my own country. It really does. It really pains me to say this about my own country. I don't feel that I live in a democracy right now. I really don't. I don't feel... After what I saw Trudeau do today and Dougie Ford, that idiot, that guy is such an idiot. To think that I had faith in that clown. Basically, Doug Ford today turned around and he took a lump of shit, took the wrapping off it, the old wrapping off it, put new wrapping on it, made it all pretty, tied a bow around it, and fucking fed it to us. What a waste of time that was. Doug Ford. There's another one. This is an election for him, a year for him. He is done. Done. Dougie Ford is done. Doug Ford will never. He's got to go back to, what did he used to do? What's his company? He had a printing business or something. I don't know what the hell he did, actually. I don't care. Go back to doing whatever the hell you were doing, Ford. You're done. You'll never see another day in office. You are so done. He's a drug dealer. Who frickin' knows? You know what? He's too stupid to be a drug dealer. Back in the day, I knew a lot of drug dealers, and they were a lot smarter than he is. Ford be too stupid to organize a drug deal. Give me a break. Drug dealers are smarter than he is. He couldn't organize a one-float parade. I swear to God. Neither could Trudeau. It's a fringe. Drug Ford. Yeah, well... Was it just me, or did he look a little flush and he almost looked like he was drinking too much cough medicine at today's announcement at 3:00 or whatever he did today, whatever he announced today. Cheesecake fraud. Yeah, he either ate too much or his blood sugar was off. There was something in his face. Did you guys see that? Maybe he took another booster. You think, eh? He's got what? He's probably on his 15th booster by now. His brother was a junkie. Yeah, we know his brother was but his brother was a damn good mayor. Are you kidding? Rob Ford was the best mayor Toronto ever had. I don't give a shit if you're a drunk or a junkie. He did his job, and he did it well. The city of Toronto never flourished like it did with Rob Ford. Are you kidding? Dougie got his job because his brother, they thought they might be getting a bit of his brother without the drugs and alcohol and the hookers and the parties. They kind of thought they were getting that with Doug, but they didn't get it. Anyway, what the hell was I talking about? See, you guys are killing me. You're just jumping all over the damn place. The wrong brother died. Yeah, that's kind of mean to say. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't think Ford needs to die. I don't think Doug needs to die. I think he needs to go back to doing what he was doing before and get the hell out of politics because he's absolutely freaking horrible. Absolutely horrible. And like I said, he's never going to see another day. He will be voted out. It's going to be our jobs as Ontarians to figure out who the next one has to be. So start doing your goddamn homework now. We have an election coming. Okay? Ford will be gone. We know that. He is a conservative. So, huh?
God's watching.
So Ford is gone, and we know that. Who's next? Who do we bring in? Start doing your homework now, guys and girls. Start doing your homework now. Start checking them out. Start looking. Start asking questions. Okay? Sandra, I won't vote for it either. I didn't vote for it. Adam Patterson, hi, Dad. I don't think so. I know who all my kids are.
My dad's watching.
My father-in-law's watching. Rick, you're watching? Yeah, there he is. Rick, love you, buddy. Anyway, so it's our responsibility as Ontarians, okay? This is our responsibility to take care of, to get, first of all, Ford's gone, but who are we bringing in? And what are we going to be looking for? Think about this. All of the shit that Ford did wrong, who do we find that's not going to do that? I don't know.
Blue party.
I don't know. The what?
The new blue.
The blue party. I think we had this talk the other night. Wasn't Katrina or no? Katrina or Cynthia was going to run the blue party, and we were all going to vote for her. There you go. New blue party. There's Cynthia. Okay, Cynthia. So we're going to vote for you. You're going to run the blue party, and I think we all agreed I'm going to be your minister of transportation, but I'm keeping the beard. So, guys, Ford made millions off the license plate stickers. Oh, come on. Dude, I said this the other night. Do you not find this funny that at the beginning of COVID, Ford's net worth was $120,000. Right now, his net worth is $30 million. That money didn't just fall out of the sky into his fat pocket. You know? It came from somewhere. Where did it come from? Where do you think it came from? Vote for the guy with the muddy boots. Actually, you know what? I like that. Whoever it was that just, sorry, your name went up, but I caught the message. Whoever said that, I believe that. You know what? Vote for the guy that's got grease under his nails. Vote for the guy that's got the muddy boots. You know, those are the guys that you should be probably looking at. Those are the guys that are down in the trenches with us. Hopefully, when they get out of the trenches and into the office to do the work that we need them to do, they'll remember that they've got grease under their nails and they're representing us and that they work for us. I think Trudeau and Ford and Singh and Dingaling and Wing, frickin' all of them, I think they all forget who they work for. Who do they work for? Hazel McCallion. God, the longest serving mayor in the history of the world. The only person in the world that could, at election time, she didn't have to put out a single sign. She could actually win and never have to open her mouth. Never lost an election. Anyway, that's what we need to do. Okay? That's what we need to do. We need to take it upon ourselves. It's our responsibility. Justin ain't true. No, we know that. Ghost Rider, they all work for the WEF. But they don't work for the WEF, but the hands are like that. You know what I mean? It's all entwined. They're all entwined with each other. Yeah, we need term limits. Who's gonna demand that? Insider trading and kickbacks. That's been going on since the beginning of time. It doesn't matter. I can't think of a single politician in Canada in my lifetime where there hasn't been some term or another during their term as prime minister or premier that there has not been somebody caught with their hand in the cookie jar. Every single one of them. At some point or another has had their hand been caught with their hand in the cookie jar. Abolish the party systems, all independence with no coercion. Hey, new Blue Party of Ontario. Stop the wife abuse. She's the man behind she's the man behind the scenes. All politicians are corrupt. That's what I say. That's what I said, Paul. All politicians are corrupt. You don't pick the one you like the most. You pick the one you dislike the least. You find the one that's going to do the least amount of damage, and that's who you vote for. Grandfather told me that, I don't know, 45 years ago when I was a little boy. And I still believe it today. We have too many parties. There should be a limit of 3. I don't agree with that. I believe that if you've got a voice, or if you've got something to say, or if you think that you can do something, you have a right to form your party and get your word and put yourself out there. As long as you're righteous and doing it for the right reasons, and you're not trying to grab a paycheck off the Canadian public. I believe that. Do I believe in the political parties that we have right now? I have no faith in the Liberals. I have no faith in the NDP, and I have very little faith in the Conservatives. I might be going with Cynthia and going with the Blue Party. I don't know. Shame on me. I haven't actually looked at them to see who is in it. You've been waiting all your adult life. You're 53. Life sucks. Life doesn't suck. We're just hitting a big speed bump here, and that speed bump is Trudeau. We need to run that speed bump over and just get rid of it. Get him out. Get it done. If I was a betting man, I'd bet that Justin wins re-election. The majority agree with him, and I don't think so. I think you're wrong. I disagree with that. I think that Trudeau is not going to win. He won't even win a minority. I think he's done. And I think based on that fact, I think what he's doing right now is proof of that. Derek wants the trucker party. Sign me up. I'm there, Derek. Let's go. Let's do it. Trucker party. So, yeah, I think Trudeau's done. I don't think he can win another election. And if he does win another election, yeah, Trudeau cannot win again. Thank you for saying that. If he does win another election, mark my words. I hate that I'm doing this. If he wins another election, I will move. I will leave Canada. You know all those Americans that said, oh, if Trump wins, we're going to leave and move to Canada? You know what? If Trudeau wins another election, I will move. I will leave Canada. I will not live with him as my prime minister. He is not my prime minister now. He will not be my prime minister then. Absolutely not. Trudeau was installed by the CCP. You want to dabble in that? He was installed by a lot. There's a lot of money installed to put him in place. A lot of money, not just the CCP. If he wins, the West is out of this. I'm surprised the West has not already been out of it. I'm surprised Alberta did not take their ball and go home. I'm surprised Alberta did not. I know that they tried to separate, but I'm surprised now after everything that's going on. It wouldn't surprise me at all if Justin, or what's that guy, Kinney? What's his name out there? Kinney? Yeah. The premier out there? If he wasn't out there right now trying to make arrangements to separate that province, I would actually move there. I would move there. Please come to Texas. I'd love to come to Texas. I love Texas. It's one of my favorite places to go when I'm driving, when I'm working. Love going to Texas. Texas, Arizona, Nevada, and Montana, Utah. That whole part of the country out there, love it out there. But if Alberta was to separate, I'd be the first one on board. Alberta's not that expensive. Folks, you're living in Ontario. Come on. I've been to Alberta. I got family that lives in Alberta. I've scoped out Alberta. Alberta's expensive, but you're living in Ontario right now. If you can afford to live here, you can afford to live out there. In a minute. Are you crazy? Oh, here we go. You guys are just typing. Brian, you are welcome to the great state of Texas. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'd love to tell you, come to Vegas. You look like you got a party to unleash. I was in Vegas for my 50th birthday. I was down. My Dar surprised me and took me down to Vegas for my 50th. Had a great time in Vegas. And my brother actually surprised me. He flew in from Calgary with his girlfriend, and we had an awesome time in Vegas. I love Las Vegas. I swear to God, how I managed to spend 5 days or was 4 days or 5 days in Vegas and not get arrested. Holy shit is beyond me.
The piano bar was the best.
Dar wants me to talk about a piano bar that I went to.
We went to.
It was great. I don't know the name of it, but anyway. What's the name of the piano bar I went to? I bet you Kyle knows. Where the hell was it? Who knows? I don't know where the hell I was. I was from one end of that city to the other, and I gambled my ass off. Had a great time. I really look forward to going back to Vegas. I really do. I've now got a friend down there, so I probably have no trouble when I get down to Vegas. But anyway, Michigan, USA. Let's send Biden and Trudeau to the Arctic Circle. Hey, I'll pay for that ticket. Come to La Mesa, Texas. Happily. I'd love to. Be happy to come. Brenda's moving to Russia. You know what? You might be better off over there right now. Sticky Fingers Bar and Grill. Was that the name of the place? That might be it. Sticky Fingers. It was actually two guys with dueling pianos, and it was really good. And they found out that it was my birthday, and they found out I was Canadian, and they started singing. They started singing Bryan Adams and Rush songs. It was like, no, you're getting a little carried away. Thanks a lot, guys. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I think that was the name of it. Every time they steal something from me, I sing "Oh Canada." You must not have stopped singing. You're still singing right now, are you? You must have the tune running through your head 24 hours a day. Every time I reach into my pocket, I feel their hand in there with me. So they're stealing, believe me. You must be singing. That's a hell of a lot of singing. Keep it up, though. Trudeau campaigned from his basement like Biden and won. Trudeau is burnt toast. I agree, Sean. I think he's done. I think Ford is done. I don't think we're going to see another Trudeau government.
Actually, that was where it was. It was in the Bellagio.
What, the
Piano bar.
The piano bar was not in the Bellagio.
I thought it was.
No, it was not in the Bellagio.
Okay.
The Bellagio was happy when they saw me leave. Trudeau just 911 Canada. Yeah, you're damn right. That's exactly what he did. That is exactly what he did. He just put this whole country on alert. Kenny Ford and JT are all done if you ask me. Well, I don't have to ask you. I agree with you. Believe me. Not so sure about Kenny. I think he might keep his job, but Ford and Justin are done. Anyway, guys, so is Trudeau gay? I'm not commenting on that. If he is, who cares? It's his business. I don't give a shit if he's gay or he's not gay. He's just a shitty prime minister. His sexual preference makes no difference to me. I don't give a damn.
Bob the Knob wants to know why you're not answering his questions.
Bob the Knob wants to know why I'm not answering his questions. Sorry, Bob. They're going up so fast. So, Bob, ask your question. And if I don't catch it, Dar will, and I'll answer it. Just don't make it a 7-paragraph question, though, Bob. Sound is back. Well, good. AT, thanks. That's good. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Have a cool one.
Awesome. You guys are the bomb. Still waiting on Bob the Knob's question.
I'm going to go back up and see.
Supreme Leader Trudeau. Well, he'd like to think so, honest to God. You guys are my patriotic brothers and sisters. Well, we appreciate that. Thank you. I'd like to think that I'm a patriot, but right now I'm a pissed off one. And there's a lot of people around.
Oh, Dad just said hi.
There's Dad. Rick, love your smile. Keep smiling, buddy. Love you, buddy. Against the New World Order. Trudeau needs a gay lover to set him straight. I can't touch that. Come on. Come on. Give me a break. Well, I don't know what to ask. You know, I asked you so many questions and you didn't answer me. Sorry, bro. Like, you got to look at this, man. If I could turn the screen around and you could see what I'm looking at right now. Okay, there's like 70 questions a minute going up here. And unless your question is relatively short, I can't read a paragraph. So if you got a short question, Bob, ask it. Okay, guys, you guys are gonna get on this about Justin being gay, are you? You guys really gonna get on this? Oh my God. There. Want to see my cat? There's my cat. There's my Devon Rex. He's going over to say hi to Dar. Look, at the end of the day, the bottom line here is I don't care if he's gay. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if anybody's gay. I don't care if you're gay and you're the prime minister. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care. I really don't care. If you can do the job that we've elected you to do, I don't care what you do in your bedroom. I really don't. So let's just leave that alone. If he's gay, great. Does he look gay? Yeah, okay. That's as far as I'm willing to go with that. When you see him standing there, does he have a bit of a feminine twitch to him? Ah, yeah, okay. He might be. But that's as far as we're going with that. I don't care if he's gay. Justin wants a war with Russia to divert the attention. That's a damn good comment, and it might be true. I think there was something else said is if he's gay, should have told his peeps. Actually, you know what? If he's gay, I feel bad for the gay community. It's what I feel sorry for. If Justin Trudeau's gay, I feel sorry for the gay community. You people are getting the shit end of that one. Anyway, the Russians. He wants a war with Russia. I don't think he can afford a war with Russia. I think he wants to support a war with the U.S. and other people with Russia, but I don't think he's metrosexual, not gay. He's metrosexual. Thanks, Sean. That's good. Where we go. I don't think he wants a war with Russia. I don't think we can financially afford it. I don't think we can afford a war with Russia. With the $600 million that he dropped on a frickin' election, and the money that he spent on Pfizer, and the money that he's given out all over the goddamn world for every lost cause, country, this, that, and the other. Now, that, again, that's my opinion, okay? But we've got veterans, homeless, and a whole slew of problems here at home that require that money here first. And then whatever's left over, let's help the other countries out. You don't help them out first and starve our veterans or starve our homeless. He's got it backwards. So if he was doing that, he might have a case to stand on. He can't even take on a fringe minority. No, he couldn't beat his way out of a wet paper bag. Give me a break. Couldn't find his ass in the dark with both hands either. Anyway, you know what, guys? I am done my rant and I am done my therapy for tonight. 500,000 to the Ukraine. You know what? Tell that motherfucker to give me $500,000. Okay? Tell him to give me $500,000. I know what to do with it. I'll make sure it goes to the right place. I'll make sure the right people in this country get that $500,000. Don't give it to the Ukraine. Don't give out handouts to every country out there, bleeding heart country out there. That oh my God, they're starving in Africa, they're starving here, they're dying here. We've got enough homeless and dying here in our own damn country. Give me the money here. I'll make sure that give me enough money here. I'll make sure that every homeless veteran has a job, has shelter, has money in his pocket, and has health care. All the homeless and jobless on the streets, I'll make sure that they're educated. They have access to education, to health care, and to homes, to shelter. Don't be giving it away, for Christ's sake. These are our tax dollars. I work hard for this money. You work hard for this money. And Justin's out there giving it away to everybody that's got a goddamn handout. I'm telling you, That's going to be another story. The mafia is more accountable. You know what? You're damn right, Jim. You're damn right. I know people from back in the day when I was not always the nicest guy in the world that I used to associate myself with, that were more accountable to the people that they associated themselves with than our government is to the Canadian public. How shameful is that? You know? Jesus H. Christ. Anyway, let's say goodnight, guys. I don't know what time it is, but it's time to go. Social credit destroyed by the bankers. Trapper, that's kind of you. Trapper Bob, thank you. I appreciate that. Very kind. All right, guys, we're going to say goodnight again. And I promise we're not going to do another live tomorrow night. I don't like to do them back to back, but I really didn't see this coming with what he did today. So that's the only reason. Yeah, my language, I know, Sean, I'm working on it. Baby steps, buddy. Baby steps, eh? I didn't like to do lives back to back like that, but after what happened today, we did. So, see you later, Kyle. Talk to you later. And so we're not going to do a live for a couple of days. Let's watch what goes on in Ottawa tomorrow. Let's keep an eye on that. All the other YouTubers that are down there. I know that Tire Roaster's down there. I know, what's that other guy that I don't have his...
Ottawa something.
Ottawa Walks. And there's another guy down there. I wish I had his name. I really do, because he's down there doing some good work. And he's on the ground. I really like to watch these guys that are on the ground. So anyway, chill pills. Have a good night, all. All right, we're going to talk to you guys later. I'm going to sign off. Good night, guys. We will see you down the road. Please be safe. Everybody, let's be peaceful. Peaceful. This is a peaceful thing, all right? No bullshit. It doesn't matter what Trudeau pulls out. If he pulls out a gun, you pull out your love, okay? If he pulls out big bullets, you show love. This is not going to we're not getting violent. We can get angry, but we're not getting violent. So let's just do this peacefully. All right, guys. Love you guys. We'll talk to you guys later in the week, all right? Talk to you later. Hey, skydivers. We'll talk to you later, bro. All right. See you later, Vikram. Okay, I'm pushing the bye button. Bye. They're still going. All right, bye. No, I mean it this time. Bye.